Hey, we are about the middle of Big Chief. We rode up the fire road and now we're heading down. We didn't go quite all the way to the top. It's a hot day, so shorter loop is what we're doing. I'm really excited to ride Big Chief for the first time on my new Ripmo. From the parking area to the top of middle Big Chief is about 3.5 miles of fire road climb. It's not too bad, but definitely work out. But then you don't immediately go downhill. There's a little bit single track climb. Not got into my rhythm yet, like taking stuff totally wrong angle, wrong line, but my bike's carrying me through, which is nice. That little roll definitely gets harder every year. Tried session it a few times and felt really good by the last one. This is my favorite part. Okay, maybe it's not my favorite part on this trail, but it's some incredible rock work, right? It's something definitely already noticed on this bike compared to my shorter travel, steeper smuggler, is that while you can definitely blast through chunky rock sections on it, you don't have to. It's so much more stable that I can really like pick my way through and redirect. Yeah, it's really awesome. So middle and lower Big Chief, what we're riding today, are both considered blue trails. They're like maybe on the spicier edge of blue for Tahoe, Truckee area. Super fun. Upper Big Chief, which we didn't ride today, is black. And I think it's definitely a fair assessment. When I do Upper Big Chief, I wear a full face helmet. But since we're just doing the lower part, I just went with my half shell. So this is not just a downhill trail. Once we come to the top, we're about to get to a little bit of a climby section. Okay, now I think we're in the climbing part. I really want the mountain bike internet, the faction of the mountain bike internet that insists you don't need a full suspension unless you're regularly hitting 6-foot drops to come ride Big Chief. And say that again. I mean, not that you couldn't ride Big Chief on a hardtail. People do it. But there are significant types of riding that are just so much more fun if you have full suspension. Like I said, though, this is one of the spicier blue trails in Truckee area. Probably be a green in the North Shore. Ooh, double clip. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Come on. Woo! Decided it's too dusty, so put on goggles. Should have put them on earlier, but oh well. Better late than never. This rock roll is my nemesis. Still have not ever got it successfully. I think part of my reason is I'm scared of clipping in here. That's actually the harder line. Woo, at least I didn't hit a tree. This is one that had like a little bit more of a run up. Wouldn't be too bad, but it's the up and down part. Woo! Oh shit! That's the first time I've successfully strung together those 3 rock rolls in a row. That was awesome. Definitely, like, sure I could have done them on my old bike, but this one is just so much more confidence inspiring on the steep, and it's so much more stable that even with like the top of the first rock roll where there wasn't much room to get clipped in, I was able to almost track stand and get up. Now I just need to work on it not just rolling over everything, like getting a little bit of air. We're about to get to, it's not like big rocks, but just like there's some flat, chunky sections that are kind of leg sapping at this point on my shorter travel bike. I'm excited to see how they feel on this bike. A snow plant. Part of the issue always is that I'm in the wrong gear, but fix that at least. Oh yeah, this feels a lot better on this bike. is another cool Rockwork section we're about to come to. This is the point in the ride where I start to feel out of standing up and pointing the bike downhill shape. But man, I can't get over how much more fresh my legs feel at this point in the ride compared to usual, which is how this bike eats up the chunk. Watch out, bush. Now into the flowy section. That root didn't used to stick out that much in that berm.